Welcome back to Better Living. I'm joined now by L.J. Hamilton. He is an author, and we have talked to him before. I am fascinated by your books and your subjects because it's all about the relationships between men and women,
right,
and perhaps how we can use those to our best advantage.
Right.
So let's talk about your book, Man Codes Decoded, Women's Guide to Overcoming Manipulation.
Okay.
Just the title itself is, you know,
The
I'm all about overcoming manipulation.
No, nobody wants to be manipulated. And I think, you know, throughout our lives, especially in our adulthood, we've all been manipulated or hurt in a relationship. The book pretty much outlines, you know, signs to look out for in regards to if you're dealing with a manipulative person, if you think you are, or signs to look out for to avoid dealing with a manipulative person. And I find a lot of times that women tend to kind of fall into these toxic and abusive relationships, and then they don't know a way out. They don't see an exit, and sometimes they kind of wallow in this relationship for such a long time to whereas it becomes emotionally destructive for them, and then after the relationship is over, they have to deal with all of this emotional, you know, destruction that has taken place in their lives. So the book just kind of outlines everything that a woman needs to know in regards to dealing with a manipulating man.
Well, I love it because if you have a sister or a friend who's in one of those relationships, you can, in love, try and tell her, but oftentimes that conversation is just not going to go very well. And so if I'm in that relationship, but I can read and I see in black and white it telling me these signs and why a certain behavior may be manipulative, I think it can be a lot more even powerful than a conversation among friends.
Right, because sometimes a conversation, even if it's amongst friends, even if you're saying it out of tough love, as they say, it comes across as you talking at me, and you're not actually having a conversation with me. So I'm going to automatically get defensive. But if someone is reading a book and they're just kind of taking it in and they're absorbing the information, then it becomes more relative to them because it's no one actually talking at them or telling them how bad the person is that they're dealing with, because whatever you say to that person, more than likely they're going to do the exact opposite. So if I tell you this is a bad guy and I'm talking at you, more than likely you're going to try to fix him, or you're going to remain in this relationship just because I said it's not a good idea.
You just said something that made a light bulb go off in my head, because I think as women, I know I want to fix everything.
Right.
That's just my nature. I want to fix it, and I think I know all the answers, so why wouldn't I fix it? But do you find that you think that's a lot of the reason that women want to, or women stay in these relationships, because they think they can fix a partner who is not what he should be?
Absolutely. I think that's 95% of the reason why women stay in. And the women that I speak with, I let them know you can't change a man, just like I don't think a man can change a woman. You know, a person has to have the want to and the willingness to change, and there's nothing that you can do as a woman to make this man change or make him become better. You may see potential, but you can't, you know, survive in a relationship based on potential. And so I say that to women all of the time. Some women choose to believe it, some women choose not to, and then they'll see, you know, down the line that what I was saying was right. And it's not me saying it to be right, it's me saying it because it's accurate. You can't force change on someone just because you want them to change. And no matter what you do, no matter how great of a woman you are, just because you have that nurturing nature on the inside of you doesn't mean that this man is going to change because of it.
That is definitely a reality that's hard to take, but one that we probably really need to embrace. You are having a seminar, an empowerment workshop coming up. Tell us about that.
Yes, I'm having an empowerment workshop coming up. It's Man Codes Decoded. It's centered around the book, and it's really going to be for women, although men are welcome. It's April 25th at the Radisson here in Toledo, Ohio, 3100 Glendale Avenue. And it's, like I said, the primary focus is to empower women to take their power back, you know, and to disconnect from these types of relationships, and what to do once you are out of this type of relationship so that you don't find yourself going back to the same type of relationship. So it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be an interactive time, but it's going to be an informative time, whereas women can come and get the information that they need, the tools that they need to be successful in staying away from this type of relationship or getting out of it.
I think that would be a great tool, a great educational time, because we certainly need to learn. You got to learn how to break that cycle, because it's definitely a cycle. And when somebody gets out of a relationship, I think a lot of times as women we think, well, we don't want to be by ourselves, you know, I don't want to be by myself. Now that I've had kids, I totally just want some quiet time by myself, but that's a whole nother story. Let's talk about, you have an online radio show to it, on Love and Life with L.J. Hamilton and the Love and Life crew.
Yes, ma'am.
What is that like?
It's a great time. We talk about a variety of things. We talk about everything, actually. Everything that has to do with love and life, whether it's relationships or politics or anything of that nature. I have a panel that sits in on the show with me. It's every Sunday from 7 p.m. until about 9:30 p.m. Anybody can listen anywhere because it's online. If anybody's interested, they can log on to ljhamilton.com and they can download the app and different things like that in order to tune in. But like I said, we focus on a wide range of things, so it's never just one genre of topic. We talk about everything, and it's always a good time because it's always a good debate. No one actually agrees with every point being made, so that makes for a good debate. So it's a great show. I'm enjoying it. I just started it a couple of months ago, so I'm actually really enjoying it.
And that's my favorite kind of show to listen to. I'm a talk radio person. Usually it's ESPN, and I love it when the panel discussions, because I want to hear everybody's opinion. That helps me decide what I think too.
Absolutely.
Well, let's tell people where they can get your book.
Okay, you can get the book ljhamilton.com, ljhamilton.com. All of my books are there, available for purchase. It'll be shipped directly to you.
Okay.
I'm working on getting them in stores right now, but at this point, you can buy it online.
Easy enough. And then if we want to come to that seminar, do we need to pre-register?
You can pre-register on the same website, ljhamilton.com. There's a link there where you can pre-register and get all the information you need as far as location and time and different things like that. There'll be some additional information as far as the topics that we're going to address specifically, and I'll also have a speaker coming in from Michigan that's going to help with the giving out certain types of information as well.
Excellent. Well, it's definitely something you should check out. Now, if somebody's thinking, I don't have time to read the book before the seminar, that's okay, right?
Oh, that's fine.
All right. Get the book today, though, ljhamilton.com. Find out about the online radio show and register for that seminar. We'll be right back on Better Living.